Hello, how are you, you beautiful soul? Thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, I want to talk to you today about Dolores Cannon and what secret she revealed to me that I want to share with all of you. Okay, and this is really talking about hypnosis, past life regression, current traumas, letting go and getting off of this wheel of karma and being who you came here to be, who you really incarnated. What did you really come here to do? And finally getting out of this loop of being stuck, and repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. You don't deserve to live this way. There's things that you can do to make these changes, and I want to talk about that with you. Okay, so first of all, there's a lot of fear around hypnosis. What is hypnosis? What is happening when you're being hypnotized? Are you actually seeing your past lives? All this fear, all this doubt, this is all coming from a place of thinking that this reality is your home, is where you are. This body is not your home. This body is not you. This reality is an illusion. Okay? Dolores Cannon talks about this. She talks about how this is all an illusion. Everything has consciousness. Everything. Okay? Everything. And this illusion that we're trapped in, when you're going into hypnosis, what is really happening? What's really happening is you're connecting to the real reality. You're connecting to the real version of you that is buried in your subconscious. You're connecting to all the different versions of yourself from all these different realms, from all these different lifetime upon lifetime. You know, any trauma that you faced, any heartache, any time that, you were abused, that you were hurt in this lifetime, in any lifetime, this has been happening. And there's a reason this has been happening. And hypnosis is about understanding those reasons, making that connection so you can let it go. Yeah. It's about going back and back and back, all the way back. Where did this start? Where did this emotion start? Where did this pain start? And uncovering this roots. That's what this is about. This is connecting to the real reality, the real you. You're more than this body. You're more than this lifetime. And this is connecting your heart and soul every lifetime. All of existence, right here and now. And not just this body or all your other incarnations, but connecting to all that is. In every galaxy, in every universe, everywhere. Connecting to every star, every light, to every speck of stardust, to all the vast space that there is, every blade of grass on every planet that has anything like grass, every grain of sand ever. Every drop of water, all the fire that has ever been lit, that will ever be lit. This is something that can change your whole life, can change everything when you connect in that way. And that's what this is really about. And that's what Dolores Cannon was talking about, the secret. She was talking about how really when it comes down to it, we're all one. We're all one light. We're all God. And we separated into all these different things, all these different incarnations, all these different lifetimes. This is about here on this planet, those that are incarnated, to remember You see, you're not learning something new when you do hypnosis. You're just remembering what you already know. And this you can take forward every step into this lifetime. It's a very natural process. We go into hypnosis all the time. We don't even realize that we're doing it. It's the most natural thing a human being can do, just like breathing. When we are driving and we're driving for an extremely long time, you can go into what's called highway hypnosis. And you've been driving along, and all of a sudden you realize, all these miles I've been driving, I haven't been consciously paying attention. I haven't been focusing here in this car. I've just been driving along, and I just knew what to do. I've just been reacting to life as it's happening. But you're in a trance. It's very natural to do. This is something that your brain naturally does. When you meditate, it's the same brainwave state as when you're going into hypnosis. When you're doing a beautiful art and you're somewhere else, you're in a different world, you're not consciously thinking about everything that you're doing, and then all of a sudden you kind of wake up and you're like, oh, I created all of this. You know, it doesn't have to just be those things. It can be anything. It can be gardening. When you're doing gardening and you're so focused on what it is that you're doing, and then you start to daydream, and you're daydreaming away, but you're planting. You're having conversations in your head. Like you can see that person in front of you and you're talking to them out loud. and they're not there. You're planting away, right? But you're talking to them. You don't even realize, you're not even focusing on the planting that you're doing. And then you look down and the whole garden's done. You're like, whoa. Yeah. This is a natural state. A natural state that you're going into this trance. It's very similar to shamanic journeying, which is very interesting if you watch the first Moana movie. Okay? When Moana, her grandmother tells her to go into the cave, she tells her to beat the drum, okay? And this is what shaman used to do. They would take people into the cave, have them sit around a fire, and they would beat this drum in a repetitive state. And this is putting them in a trance. And then they're going to the spirit world and they will see. Spirit will show them, and you see in the movie, you see it. She goes into the cave, she beats the drum, and what happens? She has a vision. She has a vision where her ancestors contact her. And what do they tell her? We were voyagers. We were voyagers. You are a voyager. They tell her what to do. You know, it's beautiful. Beautiful movie. In ancient Egypt, they also did this. So remarkable. Not with drumming, but they did hypnosis. You know, they would have people run around a fire and run so they're breathing in a repetitive, heavy state and breathing in this heavy, repetitive state. And then they will go down the hallway, and the hallway is darkened. It's dark in there. And people would whisper little suggestions. You feel tired, you feel sleepy. And when they got to the end, there was this beautiful temple there. And they would lay down, and it would put them into this trance, and they would have visions. And these visions, they would explain problems to them, would help them to do the remarkable things that in ancient Egypt they did, that we all still talk about today. So this is something that it's very natural as a human being to go into hypnosis. And to use this to connect to all the different parts of your soul, your higher self, the other parts of you that are in incarnations, in different dimensions, in different realms, all now. And extending that even further to understanding that you are everything and everything is you, and connecting with all that is. This is something that can have profound effects on changes in your life that you just can't seem to get past. And what are you really here doing? What is this really about? All that has happened. What does it really mean? Why did it really happen? And how to free yourself to be that version of you that you feel. It's like deep in the light of your heart, you can feel it. That version of you is speaking to you. It's calling to you. You wouldn't be watching this video if it wasn't calling to you. So, this is the secret. The secret is, deep down within your heart, you are the light of God, of source energy, of everything. You're so loved. And you're doing just great. You should be so proud of yourself, and you should love yourself. You should feel free and just so much joy and bliss being alive. And if you don't, there's something going on. Dolores Cannon said it. She said, you are meant to be healthy, healed, ecstatic, and in love with your life and with who you are. Your body can heal itself. You are the one creating everything. You're creating. You're the writer, you're the actor, you're the director. If you don't like this scene, change it. Here's what the secret that she left out. How to change it. Because we've done the manifestation techniques, right? We've done the work to raise our vibration, and it keeps happening. The same pattern over and over again. We keep getting stuck. This is because we're leaving this out. This is what Dolores Cannon did as well. She did hypnosis. This is the secret. This is what we're missing. This natural way that we already exist on this planet. We use it to create. We use it for so many beautiful things. Our body just switches us into it. But we're not using it for spiritual guidance. We're not using it to connect our emotional body, our physical body, and our spiritual body. We're not using it to really see what happened, to forgive, to give back emotions that were never ours to begin with, and to heal ourselves. This is how you heal yourself. This is how you free yourself. This is how you change that scene, any scene in your life. And this has ripple effects to every incarnation, every lifetime. Every lifetime when you do this feels this. The ripple goes through. Every cell and every body that you have ever incarnated in changes. It bands together. And it's so beautiful. It's a miracle to be alive. And it's even more of a miracle to be alive and to heal yourself in all of existence. That's what hypnosis does. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and share and subscribe. If you're interested in a hypnosis session with me or for more information, my website is in the description. And thank you.